90-Day Fiancé, why fans don't think Chantel and Pedro's marriage will last. This marriage is doomed. On the hit series 90-Day Fiancé, there have been a number of memorable couples, but one of them seems to stand out in the minds of many fans, and that's the marriage between Chantel Everett and Pedro Jimeno. Their families can't seem to get along, and it makes for a very toxic situation for Chantel and Pedro. Many fans don't think the marriage will last. Read on to learn why. There have been many jaw-dropping moments between Chantel, Pedro, and their families. The families of Chantel and Pedro definitely started out on the wrong foot. They have had explosive arguments with one another, and on one occasion it even gets physical between Pedro and River, Chantel's brother. The drama between the families puts a major strain on Chantel and Pedro's marriage. On 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, the families get together in the Dominican Republic ahead of Chantel and Pedro's second marriage. Things don't go that well when Chantel's family feels insulted that Pedro's family serves them chicken feet to eat for a meal. Karen, Chantel's mother, takes particular offense to the slight, and gets up and leaves from the uncomfortable situation. Things just seem to get worse from there. Why fans don't think Chantel and Pedro's marriage will last. The marriage between Chantel and Pedro is majorly strained with the drama between the families. Fans have been known to take to Reddit to discuss the marriage in full detail. A number of fans don't see the marriage lasting, and many people included their points as to why that is. Why Pedro and Chantel will not last. A Reddit post is titled, "Pedro should not allow his sister to talk bad about her. This is a case where you need to check your family." Instead he allows them to say whatever about her and doesn't defend her. The Reddit user also mentions the conversation Chantel and Pedro have with an immigration lawyer that gets a little strange. The conversation with the immigration lawyer was understandable, but when he asked about divorce that surprised me, the Reddit user continued. It's like preparing for failure and knowing you can still live comfortably in America. Pedro doesn't have Chantel's back. Another Reddit user agrees that Pedro doesn't have Chantel's back, but they see fault with Chantel as well. They should have been honest about their relationship from the beginning with Chantel's family. Starting off that way just caused more problems in the long run. You're right about Pedro not having Chantel's back, the fan said. Chantel shouldn't have lied to her parents about why Pedro was in the United States. She should have also shut down any talk of investigation, harvesting American dollars and whatnot. One fan of the series thinks this toxic cycle has to change if the marriage is going to last long term. Both of them complain about the same thing, the other one not respecting their family. Both of their families suck and neither of them stand up for each other to their families. It's a toxic cycle and something needs to change, a Reddit user expressed. Fans think the marriage is doomed. A number of fans commented saying the marriage is doomed in some shape or form. If the families don't get along with the significant other or their family, problems will continue to arise. How can they ever find harmony together as a family? I don't think either is a bad person, but this marriage is doomed, a fan said. If the in-laws and the husband don't get along, the marriage is doomed, said another Reddit user. Many fans seem to believe that the marriage between Chantel and Pedro is living on borrowed time. We'll have to wait and see what happens.